Hello. Welcome to Premier Football Chat. I'm just going to talk about Manchester United and touching on my short video that I did about David De Gea. So yeah, he's decided to leave Manchester United now because his contract's ran out. And yeah, like I said, it got a bit messy in terms of Man United offering him a new contract on a lower amount, but him accepting it, but only for Man United to lower it. So yeah, he's decided to leave. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Do you think he's going to go back to Spain, or do you reckon that Saudi money might come in and he'll go over there? So for me personally, I think David De Gea's best days are behind him. Like, he made a few mistakes recently that's cost Man United as well in big games. Although he did win the Golden Glove, but I feel like that was more down to the likes of Lisandro Martinez and Varane being there as well, helping him out. So it's better when you've got better players than having to rely on the likes of Maguire. So yeah, I think it'd be better for Manchester United and David De Gea to both go their separate ways. Man United are in for Onana, and Fabrizio Romano said that deal should be tied up by the end of this week and he should be announced by Thursday. So yeah, I think he'll be a good addition for Manchester United. He's got good distribution and yeah, he's a good shot stopper as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he gets on. So yeah, the goalkeeper position for me is like probably one of the most important positions on the pitch. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how he gets on. So he's going to have to hit the ground running though, because he's going to be a number one for Manchester United, and they've had De Gea for best part of like 12 years or something. So it's going to be quite new. So he needs to be making like good saves, good distribution, being confident as well. So yeah, and also with Man United as well, I've heard that they're going to talk about Maguire and his captaincy at Man United. So there's been talks about Bruno Fernandes getting the captaincy. I think that's probably the best, because if you think about it, Maguire's not really been playing like last season and he was out of form. Bruno Fernandes is constantly in the side. I know a lot of people say he moans and stuff like that, but I feel like you're more likely to respond to Bruno than you are Maguire as a player on the pitch. And yeah, so I think he'll relish in that role as well as a captain. So yeah, that'll be changed, I reckon, come the start of the season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Maguire. Will he move on? Like, how will he continue at Man United, and now the captaincy will be removed from him? So that's going to be interesting to see what goes on there. So yeah, there's been talks about Fred going to Fulham as well. So Manchester United are having a clear out of players. So it looks like players like Fred, Maguire, and yeah, De Gea. So yeah, I think it'd be good for Man United to have that clear out and get some fresh faces in there. Ten Hag looking to try attack the league. So he had a good home record, Ten Hag. He only lost to Brighton in all competitions at Old Trafford, and that was their first home game of the season. So yeah, Man United just need to improve on the road, because they got conceded a lot of goals against the big teams. So like Newcastle, they were poor against them, and also Man City, they were poor in that 6-3 defeat, and Liverpool as well, to name a few. So yeah, they didn't win a game against one of the big six, and Newcastle as well, away from home. So that'll be something they need to work on. Also touching on Arsenal as well. So Arsenal have meant to be looking at the Tchouaméni from Real Madrid. I'm not sure if he's going to go there, to be honest. Like, he only just joined Madrid last season. So yeah, I'm quite surprised, because I thought he played in the Champions League final against Liverpool. So yeah, I was quite surprised that he only joined last season. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he does go, because the Real Madrid have like the likes of Modric and Cruz, and they've got Camavinga, and also they've signed Jude Bellingham as well. So they've got an overload of midfielders, but I feel like Tchouaméni will stay, because Cruz and Modric surely just have one more season left at Real Madrid, and they'll be either off to retirement or potentially going to the Saudi League. So yeah, Arsenal are still looking at Declan Rice. They've had that bid accepted, but they've not made the announcement, but that's pretty much done and dusted, and I feel like that will get announced over the next few days. But with Arsenal, it just seems to take forever for them to announce a signing. Like, they get the bid in and it gets accepted, and then they just wait days and days and days. So you just want it over the line so you can just like relax as a fan of that, if you're an Arsenal fan. So yeah, I think that one will get done. And then I think they will be looking at Lavia as well. So Lavia has been linked to the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I think like Liverpool are having that midfield like clear out, so they've got Sol Milner. I think Henderson will play a bit part next season, to be honest. So yeah, they've got Ian Savosloy, McAllister from Brighton as well, and they'll be looking to get Lavia potentially. So that's going to be interesting to see where he goes. So he's a good player for Southampton. He's had a good season. I think City even have a buyback clause for him as well. I think, but yeah. So I don't know if they will buy him back. They've not really been speaking about that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him as well. So yeah, let's touch on a few other transfers as well. So I know Lukaku's linked to go back to Italy. Juventus are looking at him, and also Inter Milan. I think that'll be a good move for both parties, because I feel like when Lukaku comes to England, he just blows up in weight, and whereas when you're in Italy, you have that nice Italian diet, and it gets you nice and fit and healthy as well. So I think that he'll play his best football over there. I remember Roy Keane saying that he went over to Italy with Ryan Giggs to do like a diet back in the day, and yeah, he got like really lean that season. So yeah, I think like for Lukaku, it'll be best for him to go over there. But yeah, I'm just laughing at his finishes in the Champions League final. Just come back into my head, and also in that World Cup as well. So yeah, he needs to move on. To be honest, for I don't think Chelsea's playing style suits him, but it'll be interesting to see how they get on under Pochettino as well. So yeah, that's just a quick little summary of the transfers of the, and also rumours as well. Also, I heard Harry Kane's been linked to Bayern Munich, 70 million. They put a bid in for him, like a second bid. So I think that'll get rejected, and I think more than likely Harry Kane will see out his contract. He won't go in the summer. I can't see him going. He'll just see out his contract and just go on a free. And I think that'll be better for him in terms of negotiating a contract for a bigger wage as well. Because when you're on the, obviously when you go on a free, the new club don't have to pay that transfer fee, so you can just negotiate a better contract for yourself. So yeah, I think he'll just go on a free, to be honest. So yeah, drop a comment, hit the like button, and thanks for watching.